the hardest part of class. Done. So I haven't recorded a yoga class in a really long time, and I'm also pregnant now. So this is going to be a fun journey. I'm going to try to do just like a 20-minute freestyle flow. I'm filming this after I worked at my desk all day, so hopefully it'll feel good in your body if you also were sitting or working all day, and kind of can help you detach and de-stress from whatever your day brought to you. So we're going to get started in child's pose. And I guess I should have mentioned, not just assumed, but this is a prenatal friendly class, since I'm bacon. So we're going to start in child's pose, knees out wide, big toes to touch, arms go long. I found that in pregnancy and even before, sometimes I like to prop my head up on my arms or even a block and just breathe. Notice if your breath is labored or if it's easy to come to you. Notice where you feel it in your body filling up. Begin deepening your breath, making each inhale and exhale just a beat longer. Notice if your body feels comfortable just resting here, breathing here, or if you're itching to start moving. We'll walk up into a tabletop and we'll fold the toes under and then walk back onto our toes, sitting on our heels. Nice deep foot stretch here. So this might feel really intense for you. If it does, you can always back off a little and come onto your hands. And breathe. Slowly come out of it. That can be pretty intense. We always forget about our feet often. Untuck those toes. Maybe tap it out. That kind of feels good sometimes after. And then from our tabletop, we'll take our cat-cows. So arch the back, nice and gentle. Maybe gaze goes up. And then curve inward. And just go through those two poses on your own, however feels good. If it feels good to roll out your hips, pretend like you're tracing a plate with your booty, and then trace it the other way. Just warming up through that spine. Takes a couple more cat-cows if that's what you're feeling. And then we'll plant the right hand, plant the right leg, lift the left leg back out straight, and the left arm up over, coming into a modified side plank, focusing on a deep side body stretch here. Breathe into that left side body. Ground down through the outer edge of your left foot and get nice and long all the way from that edge of the foot up through the left fingertips. Plant your hand, plant your knee, and we'll go to the other side. So plant the right leg out long, right arm out long. Breathe here. Notice if you feel some tightness on one side or the other. Nothing to do with it, just noticing. And then we'll plant the hand, plant the knee, press it back, child's pose. Deep breath. Coming back up through tabletop. Taking your cat-cow just once. Reaching that left leg out long into that side body stretch, modified side plank again, and then coming up for gate pose. Reaching it up and over. Planting the right hand back down. So the original shape we were in, and doing that one more time. Coming up through gate pose. Oh yeah. Warming up that spine just a different way. Plant the hands. Other side. Right leg goes long behind you. Long, modified side plank stretch. Gate pose. And once more. Cartwheel the hands down. Press back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, right leg lifts. Breathe in. Breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. 2 more like that. Exhale, bring the knee in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze tight. Step the leg up to the outside of the right hand. And just pause here. This is a great spot for blocks. In fact, I'm going to grab mine. I have been loving blocks, especially during this pregnancy, which is my first. So lots of new things. Always good to feel a little bit more supported. And if there's one thing this pregnancy has taught me, it's that we are so hard on ourselves. There's no point in making it any harder than it needs to be. If you need a little extra support, take it. Use the blocks, use the props, try the modifications. We'll walk our hands back, straighten that front right leg, flex the right toes up to the ceiling. Walk your hands back out front. And then we'll lift the back knee up. Runner start. Lengthen through the spine. Maybe lift up your chest. And then come up for crescent lunge. Noticing where on our feet are pressing into the mat, grounding down through the ball of the foot, the outer edge, and the heel. Open up, warrior 2. just like those movements when we started, we're going to take peaceful warrior, nice long side body stretch, and extended side angle. Elbow comes to the inside of the knee, arm goes nice and long overhead, maybe reaching towards the front of your mat. Go back through those two. Peaceful warrior and extended side angle. Nice and long shapes. We'll come up through warrior two into a wide-legged forward fold. Again, great place to use a block. And then from here, notice any tightness. Maybe you're like me and your lower back just popped. Option to find some swaying side to side, some movement, or front and back from the heel to the ball of the foot. Notice where your gaze lands, if you're holding your neck, or if it's completely released. Maybe shake it yes, shake it no. And then we're going to turn to the back of the mat. Do that all the other way. So we're going to lower the right knee down, step the left foot back. We're in our tabletop. Press back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, cow, cat, and child's pose. Now, oh, hi, Gussie. Like I said, I have not taught a class in a really long time, and I honestly don't remember. I didn't plan this because I was nervous to teach another class since I haven't in a while, and I didn't plan anything because of that. I was like, just start and you can figure it out. And because of that, I do not remember if we did the sway thingy on both sides. So we're just going to do it again. But it feels great. So no, scoot this guy over. Okay, Gus. I actually can't even remember what we started with on the other side. I think we did tip. Oh, I remember now. I remember. Come here. We're going to push our left leg, lengthen our left leg, knee to nose. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. One more. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Did we do that on the other side? Man, I can't remember. Okay, whatever. We're just going to do it. It takes 5 seconds. Would we have done this? Yeah, it would have been this side. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Nothing has to be perfect. Just start. Just breathe. And you're doing yoga. You're doing the thing. So, okay. Yeah, I don't think we did this on the other side. Whatever. Here we are. Okay. So we're in this modified side plank stretch gate pose on this side. I think, yeah, we didn't do this on the other side. Oh, that feels good. Come back side, plank stretch, gate pose. Cartwheel the hands down. Then we did this. Left leg goes back. Since we already did it, let's just step it on through. This is where I grab my blocks. Now I'm remembering. I do not know Ooh, feel that hip flexor. I don't know about y'all. And then straighten that front leg. Half splits. Flex the toes up to the ceiling. Protect your knee. Walk it back. Lift the back knee. Runner start, lift the chest. Crescent lunge. Again, grounding down here through the feet. Breathing. Warrior 2. Just like we just did, peaceful warrior. Nice, long, big side body shape. Extended side angle. Arm gets nice and long overhead. Come back through peaceful. Extended side angle one more time. Come up, warrior 2. Wide-legged forward fold. Toes point to the long edge of the mat. And we're folding on in. Again, you can play with movement here, play with where your hands are placed. I was listening to this podcast today, and they were talking about different ways to find meaning in your life. And so much of what we do, we just like go through the motions, when really like finding that meaning can come from when you start doing and start talking to people. So that's one reason I was like, I don't care if I don't have anything prepared. We'll figure it out. I'm just gonna record this YouTube video. I'm gonna record this. We're gonna get it going. We're gonna have some action versus just going through the motions of my same old day. So hopefully this can be the impetus for you to do something like that in your own life. Boob shot. Jeez Louise. Okay. We're gonna come up. So come to a T. Nice flat back. And then lift up. Breathe in. Reach your arms up. Exhale, arms come down. Let's step the feet in together. Not really a pretty way to do that. And then we're going to cool it down a little, just stretch the hips a little more, since if you're like me, you might have been sitting all day. So we're just going to come into our half pigeon to finish off class. So first we're going to take a downward dog. Haven't done one yet today in class. So take a moment here just to settle into this downward facing dog. Notice the back side of the legs, how they feel, if they're tight, if they're loose, sore. Maybe bend into one leg, bend into the other. Just nice and gentle. Not everything needs to be so gosh dang hard. Some things you can just do because it feels good, or you feel good after. Okay, once you feel good in this downward facing dog, we're going to lift the right leg up for our half pigeon. Step it on through. Oh, yeah. And we're going to be about 30 seconds on each side of our pigeon. Option to come down onto your forearms, option to lay your head on your mat, and then we'll switch on to the other side. Okay. Press it up, downward facing dog. Option to pedal it out. Do whatever feels good here for you. And then we'll lift the left leg up. Step it through. Half pigeon. Ooh. Hello. Hello. My hip. My glute. I don't know about you, but whenever I practice, I notice all the things on my mat and they distract me so much. That's just real talk. Oh my gosh. Okay. It is totally fine if you're like me. Left side or right side feels a lot different than the other side. My left side feels like I am sitting on a pin that shoots from my glute all the way to my knee. We're going to come out of this. Go back into, press back into one downward facing dog. And then we are going to set up for our final breath work. So come to a comfortable seat, option to lay on your mat for Savasana. Before we get there, we're just going to take 5 intentional deep breaths. So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in. Fill up all the way from the belly, the low lungs, the top of the lungs. Take another sip at the top. Exhale out. Another one like that. Second breath in, breathe in. Breathe out. Option to find some movement between these. Try to get a little more space in those lungs. So big third breath in. Let it go. 2 more like that. Biggest breaths yet in class in your day. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath in. Reach your arms up as you inhale. Exhale, hand start center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me, for getting on your mat with me. As I said at the beginning of class, the hardest part is just being here. So if you rolled your mat out, even for a minute, that's a win. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, whatever you end up doing. And that's all. I need a better sign off.